I was telling Josephine, and people think I'm crazy. And then Josephine made this great point. She said, people don't think. And I said, you know what? I think you made a good point there. Anyway, today on Adventures in Idiocracy, Congress is getting ready to pass a bipartisan background check of 2019, H.R. 8. And H.R. 8 is going to require a background check for every firearm sale. Isn't that nice? Well, the question today is, what are your local governments going to do? What is your local sheriff going to do? Stay tuned, boys and girls. Adventures in Idiocracy is about to get going. So we have the H.R. 8 Bipartisan Background Check Act of 2019. And if you scroll down just a little bit, you'll find out to require a background check for every firearm sale in America. Not just ones you buy at Walmart, or you buy at Dick's, or you buy at Bass Pro Shop or any other gun shop, but individuals will have to report every firearm sale. Now, that is a clear infringement on the Second Amendment, but not according to some people, including most sheriffs. And today we're going to look at Sheriff Lee Boan from Kershaw County, South Carolina. That's where I live. And he just recently put up a post on Facebook. So after this last mass shooting, Sheriff Lee Boan felt he should opine on gun control. So the sheriff says, we don't need more gun control laws. We need better criminal laws. Sheriff Lee Boan. So the sheriff goes on to say, as expected, gun control conversations have increased since the recent mass shootings in Boulder, Colorado. I have received questions concerning my stance on gun control. My stance is simple. I am against any law that infringes on a law-abiding citizen's right to possess a firearm. Nothing should hinder a law-abiding citizen from exercising their right to protect themselves. Okay. I'm against any law that infringes on a law-abiding citizen's rights. What the hell? What law? You mean the background checks we have now are not an infringement? What about people that don't buy and sign up for background checks? Are they not law-abiding citizens? What is a law-abiding citizens? What laws are you pertaining to? All laws? Any laws? Every law? He goes on, we already have a law against unlawfully killing people. It's called murder. Well, yeah, right? Even if you do, even if they didn't scribble down on a piece of paper and say murder was illegal, killing somebody else is illegal, it would already be illegal. I mean, that's natural law. That's what natural law is. So murder is illegal whether or not it's scribbled down on a piece of paper and written into a law. But evil people still kill. No matter if there's a scribble on a piece of paper or the natural law, people are going to violate the law. They're going to violate natural law. Yeah, he's right. So he goes on, but evil people still kill. Laws only affect the law-abiding citizens. What? You mean non-law-abiding citizens, those laws don't affect them? I mean, criminals are going to get guns. People are going to buy marijuana when it's illegal. They might buy some cocaine when it's illegal. Oh, hell, they bought beer and liquor when it was illegal too. Did you know that? I wonder if Lee Boan knows that. Greg, gonna. If criminals obeyed the laws, we wouldn't have crime, y'all. We wouldn't have crime if illegals obeyed them laws. And if y'all criminals would obey the speed limit, we wouldn't have no criminals like y'all neither. If y'all wear your face diaper, y'all wouldn't be doing the wrong thing and wanting to kill grandma. If criminals obeyed the laws, we wouldn't have no crime, y'all. There wouldn't be no murders if murderers didn't kill nobody. The Boulder shooting took place in a grocery store, and I have personally carried a firearm into multiple grocery stores on several occasions. Well, no shit, Sherlock, you're a popo. Guess what? You have more rights than me, apparently. Because if I go toting a little pea shooter into food line and all, great goodness, people gonna get upset. But when the popo do it, everybody said, ain't that nice, the popo's in. And I say, you like rules for thee, but not for me. You gonna let me carry around a gun? It seems like that's an infringement there, Mr. Lee Boan. There's a law against me doing it, but you said you're not gonna support a law that infringes. No, you didn't say that. Only law-abiding. So if I carry a gun, I'm now a criminal because I'm not obeying the law. So how does that work? The Boulder shooting took place in a grocery store, and I carried it, and I carried a firearm into multiple grocery stores on several occasions. Multiple on several occasions. I guess the only time he didn't carry one was when his wife ordered him to get down there and get her a tub of ice cream at 10 o'clock at night, and he was in his fuzzy britches. Give me a break, Sheriff. You've been in law enforcement 25 years. You've been toting a gun for 25 damn years. And you support background checks because how else are you going to know who the criminals is and who the criminals ain't? You think a criminal, anybody that thinks they're not going to pass a background check, going to go up to Walmart and ask to buy an AR-15? Hell no. Only law-abiding citizens are going to do that. Your gun control laws are bullcrap, and you already know that. But you obey because you like a background check, because how else are you going to know who the criminals are? You got a permit for that gun, son? You ain't got no right to ask me if I got a damn permit. You know what my permit is? God gave me the right to defend myself, fella. I don't need no damn permit. Hey, you can lock me up in a cage because somebody scribbled on a piece of paper that I hadn't got that damn right. I need to go into a background check, and everybody got to check up on me to make sure I'm safe and sane and blah, 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 blah. You can do all that song and dance that you want. The fact that you support such thing at all, and even ask people about weapons and that kind of thing like that, it shows that you don't actually support it. In other words, if they pass this background check for everybody, are you going to enforce it? Are you, Sheriff Lee Boan, are you going to enforce this new law? It's a law. It makes it a crime not to report it. It makes it a crime not to report a sale of a little pea shooter. That means if you don't report it, you're a criminal. And you say, right here, we need more criminal laws, y'all. Listen, we have a lot more vehicle deaths in Kershaw County than we do with gun-related deaths, yet we never have a conversation about vehicle control laws. How many laws on vehicles we got, guys? Huh? You can't drink and drive, don't drive this fast, put on this little blinker when you go this way, brake 1,000 feet before you get to this place, don't turn left, don't turn right, go on green, yellow, red. We got enough of them already, don't you think? But so what is he comparing it to? What is he comparing it to? We don't need more gun control laws. What we need is better criminal laws. We don't need more gun control laws. We need better criminal laws. What the hell? Those are both the same thing. Those are people control laws. People control laws. He doesn't even understand what the definition of a crime is to begin with. He thinks that that all these politicians can get together and they can scribble a bunch of scribbles on a piece of paper and cast a spell called a bill and then an act, and they sign it and all this, and that makes it a crime. Anything can become a crime to Lee Boan. He's a victim of the same indoctrination system that you and I went through. All of us went through these indoctrination systems where it's state worship and the collective and the authorities and all, and they can cast spells and do bills and acts and make anything into a crime, make anything good, make anything bad. When in fact a crime is damage to a person or property. Intentionally damaging person or property. Everything else you can judge from there. If you want to know what a crime is, you don't need scribbles on the piece of paper. You don't need any of that. All you need to know is, was there damage to a person or somebody's property? And was it intentional? And then do you have witnesses? If you got enough witnesses and enough evidence, Then you have an adjudication, where somebody is made whole. In this system here, you don't have any of that. Anything can be a crime. And he doesn't draw a line in the concrete whatsoever. He doesn't draw a line whatsoever. And you know what's interesting? There's 123 comments as of this recording. And you can go down through here and you'll find that virtually everyone on there is all, oh, thank you. Oh, you're right. You're right. I think there ought to be more gun control. Oh, great gun. You're protecting our rights, but you're not protecting our rights. Oh, you're so great. You're so wonderful. Look at it. Look at it. It's all, preach it. Preach it. You'll get my vote again, Sheriff Lee Boan, when actually he's telling you that he'll enforce any law. If they pass this law right now, where everybody has to, every time they sell a gun to their friend or neighbor or on Craigslist or anything like that, they're going to have background checks and register those. Is that what a free country is? Or is that not an infringement there, Lee Boan? As long as the politicians scribble it down on a piece of paper, Lee Boan will enforce the law. Now, he said in county council, listen to this. Listen to what he says here. Even if county council passed something against the Second Amendment, he would not enforce it. Do you trust him?
Even if we didn't have a council that was supportive of our Second Amendment, and you were to come up with some kind of ordinance that violated the Second Amendment, I would not enforce it. I would not enforce it. I would not enforce it.
That's what I'm saying. You hear what he says, but do you trust him? Look at what they say on there. We need more gun control laws. We need better criminal control laws, y'all. We need more better. Wait, Dave, we just make it, they get 50 years if they get a gun. Or how about, I know. How about every gun manufacturer puts a chip in their little gun and it can't be removed or nothing. And wherever that gun goes, the government will know who it is. And we'll know if it's a law-abiding citizen or not. Would you support that, Lee Boan? As you can see, it's a double standard. It's a double standard. He double speaks left and right out of both mouths. He's a bootlicker. A bootlicker has been indoctrinated for 12 years to begin with, and then 25 years in military and National Guard to believe that anything comes out of the cathedral of the state is the way it is. There is God. Adventures in Idiocracy. Jeff Maddox. See you next time.